French democracy is in disarray after the government of President François Hollande surprisingly chose to bypass Parliament and ram through its latest round of right-wing economic measures. Socialist Prime Minister Manuel Valls has earned both shock and condemnation by invoking a rarely used constitutional provision which allows him to force through legislation if he survives a no-confidence vote. Even though the Socialists control Parliament, many party members refuse to back the right-wing legislation. A no-confidence vote will be held this week, but there is almost no chance that politicians will vote to dissolve the government and force new elections, thus jeopardizing their own jobs. Ironically, the last time the provision was used, in 2006, François Hollande called it an act of brutality and a denial of democracy. In 2015, he can't afford to have such concerns, as not even elite politicians will support an economic program that is so deeply unpopular and ineffective. If the no-confidence vote fails, as expected, the divisive Macron law automatically goes into effect. While the most infamous provision is increased tolerance of opening shops on Sundays, less discussed has been the proposed sell-off of state assets to wealthy investors or the reduction of workers' rights by making it harder to sue for wrongful termination.
One
of the goals of austerity is to produce laws and measures which favor corporations instead of the average household. Hollande's decisions continue to increase the wealth of the rich, while workers grow poorer and live in a more unstable situation.
Valls ignored months of popular protests against the Macron law, and his decision may also create a permanent fracture in the Socialist Party. Perhaps above all, the average voter is not likely to forget Hollande's decision to favor pro-business legislation instead of France's democratic norms. Ramin Mazaheri, Press TV, Paris.